the Chodesh of Tamuz. Now, does anybody know if there is a Chag? Is there a holiday in the Chodesh of Tamuz? I don't think so. We know that Chanukah is in Kislev. We know that Purim is when? In Adar. We know that Pesach is in Nisan. And we know that Shavuot is in Sivan. You're right. Well, in the Chodesh of Tammuz, there are no holidays. In fact, there is a very sad day in the Chodesh of Tammuz. When we count from 1 and every day say another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we will come to a day called Shiva Asar B'Tammuz. The name of the day is the day in which it falls. That means the name and the date of the day is the same. Shiva Asar. What number is that? Sheva is 10. Sheva is 7. Eser is 10. Put it together, it's 17. On the 17th day of Tammuz is Shiva Asar B'Tammuz. Why is that a sad day? Well, Yeladim, there are a few things that happened on that day many, many years ago. Let's first tell what happened. First of all, do you remember when Moshe Rabbeinu went up on Har Sinai and he told the Jewish people to count 40 days and 40 nights? What happened? What mistake did the Yidden do? Do you remember? Instead of counting a Jewish day, what's a Jewish day? A Jewish day starts in the night and goes all the way to the next day, like Shabbat, right? They started counting right when Moshe went up. So when they finished counting 40 days, it wasn't really 40 days. It was only 39. When the Yidden saw that Moshe Rabbeinu did not come down from Har Sinai, their Yetzer Hara and the Satan became very strong and tried to convince them that Moshe Rabbeinu had died up in Shemayim and that they wouldn't have any leader anymore and that they were all alone. Can you imagine? They should have just waited. They should have had faith. They should have had emunah in Moshe Rabbeinu that he was coming back. And instead, they made one of the biggest mistakes ever. They made a golden calf. Egel HaZahav. And that golden calf was made on Shiva Asar B'Tammuz. So on Shiva Asar B'Tammuz, we remember a big mistake that the Yidden made. Something that we need to learn from. Always to have emunah in Hashem, for sure, and also in our Gedolim, in our leaders, in our rabbis, and never to think we're alone, and never to turn to another Hashem. So that's one thing that happened on that day. Now, Yeladim, you remember, there were 2 Beit HaMikdashes. Batei Mikdash, we would say. The first one lasted for a nice amount of time, until the Yidden stopped listening to Hashem. They started not behaving the way they should. Hashem said, I don't want to live in my house all around you. You're not behaving the way I want. You're not listening to my mitzvot. You're not following my Torah. So Hashem took the Beit HaMikdash away from us. When the Yidden did tshuva, Hashem said, okay, I'm going to give you another chance. And Hashem built us another Beit HaMikdash. But the Yidden again, after many years, started not behaving the way Hashem wanted. And Hashem allowed the Roman soldiers to come and surround Yerushalayim. They started to surround Yerushalayim in the month of Teves. And they did not allow food or water to come in and out of the city. They wanted to make the Yidden weak so that they would break through the wall and be able to enter the city and be in charge and take over Yerushalayim and Eretz Yisrael. Well, after surrounding the city for many years, the Yidden inside started becoming weak. And what happened? The Roman army was able to break through the wall of Yerushalayim. Do you know what day that was? It was Shiva Asar B'Tamuz, on the 17th day of Tamuz. And on that very day, even though Hashem allowed and made that the korbanot would be enough, even with all those soldiers around, they had enough animals. On that very day, they ran out of animals to bring as korbanot to Hashem. It was the beginning of no more korbanot in Yerushalayim. How sad is that? So every year, we come to Shiva Asar B'Tamuz, and we remember the mistakes and the sadness that happened on that day. And we say to Hashem, we remember, and we're going to try harder. We're going to take this day of Shiva Asar B'Tamuz, and we're going to do tshuva. The mommies and daddies are not going to eat or drink on that day, but they are going to try to become closer to Hashem and show Hashem how much we miss the Beit HaMikdash, how much we miss being in Yerushalayim, how much we miss Hashem being right there with us. So what can we do, Yeladim, during this month of Tammuz? Do you know what we can do? We can show Hashem that we also want the Beit HaMikdash. The Torah tells us that every time we do a mitzvah, HaKadosh Baruch Hu takes that mitzvah and turns it into a brick. And He is building us an amazing Beit HaMikdash up in Shemayim. And as soon as we do so many mitzvot and keep building the Beit HaMikdash and make it complete, then He's going to bring that Beit HaMikdash to us. And He promises that he will never break the Beit HaMikdash again. That Beit HaMikdash is going to last forever. So what kind of mitzvot can we do during the month of Tammuz? Can you think of some? Can you be like the little girl and the little boy who are bringing bricks for our new Beit HaMikdash? I think that you can do many, many mitzvot. Many. Like, you can help your mommy and your daddy and do kibud avim. You can make brachot with kavana and show Hashem, thank you for everything. You are the most powerful. You are the one that we get everything from. We can keep Shabbos with simcha. We can play nicely with our friends. We can do achnasat orchim and we can do bikur cholim. And as we do that, we will be adding bricks to the third Beit HaMikdash. It is going to be amazing. I want this month of Tammuz to turn from a sad month into a happy month, where we will no longer remember all those sad things that happened, because we will be filled with joy at the new Beit HaMikdash that we have. I think we can do that together. Welcome Chodesh Tamuz. It may be a little sad, and it is the beginning of the 3 weeks which we will talk about. But hey, we're going to show you, Hashem, that we want the Beit HaMikdash back, and we're going to try really hard during this month of Tammuz. Thank you, Hashem, for bringing us this month so we can be our best.